Mark Hill from Gren Leaves. So the Conservatives today have a little bit of a coup. They've managed to secure the endorsement of Gisela Stuart MP. Now, who is she? Over the past few years, we've seen plenty of people leaving the Conservatives, such as Sam Gummeyer and the various rebels that formed the independent group. We've had similar migrations away from Labour, such as Chuka Amuna's rather amazing journey from Labour to the independent group to Change UK, then back as an independent, and then finally he's contesting this election in the City of London as an independent, as a Liberal Democrat. We've seen plenty of critics of Corbyn from the Labour side. But what we haven't seen that much of is open endorsement of the Conservatives by Labour figures. John Woodcock MP, Ian Austin MP come to mind, but Gisela Stuart, she is a bit of a coup. She was a German-born MP serving from the point of the Tony Blair landslide election in 1997 for 20 years in the Commons, and was initially a Europhile. She never lost her seat, particularly she managed to defend her marginal seat in Birmingham Edgbaston from the Tory onslaught in 2010, which destroyed the Gordon Brown government. But during her course as a Labour MP, Labour minister, she was converted from being a Europhile. She went to the Convention on the Future of Europe, which set the new constitution of the EU in such a way as it didn't seem to require multiple referenda across the EU nation states, which had dislodged the Maastricht and Lisbon processes. And she found during the course of the discussions at that convention that all ideas that sought to change the opening draft were refused. And that led to the scales falling from her eyes. She saw the union as authoritarian and as undemocratic. And the fact that she couldn't get democratically agreed changes put into the final draft, she regarded that as just being given a fait accompli, and therefore the democratic veneer was just that. It wasn't anything which had any real accountability to it. The fact that then she became Eurosceptic drove her to become the only Labour MP that openly worked with Vote Leave during the 2016 referendum. Most Labour MPs that were sceptical of the EU joined Labour Leave, but no, she went the full hog and joined Vote Leave. Others also worked with Leave EU, such as Kate Hoey. But she was unique, and therefore she ended up representing the Labour argument alongside other Vote Leave figures such as John Mills, the economist. She portrayed the left case for leaving the European Union as part of the Leave, the official Leave side during the 2016 referendum. And now, disappointed at the results since she stood down in 2017, disappointed with the results at the Commons, she's endorsing Boris Johnson. An ex-Labour figure, somebody who fought the Tories very hard in Birmingham, is endorsing Boris Johnson to be the next Prime Minister to get a resolution of the Brexit issue in line with the referendum result that she campaigned for. This is a measure of the disaster that's engulfed Labour as a result of not being decisive, accepting the wisdom and the authority of the referendum and voting accordingly in the Commons. Occasionally, Labour could have decided to influence affairs such that the referendum result was respected. But they haven't done that. And the reason why is because they don't regard the manifesto as authoritative unless they're actually in government. And because they haven't done that, they're about to pay the ultimate price, the electoral price. They're going to lose support on core Labour areas which voted Leave in 16 and are not prepared to be taken for a ride, as arguably they were in 2017. 2019 could be a defining election. It could be as serious for the Labour Party as 1983 was. Alternatively, they could just get through it. And if they do manage to get through it, I hope to goodness the Labour Party changes their mind about this issue, because otherwise they're going to be punished at the polls repeatedly from now on. And what's true of Labour is arguably even more true for minority parties such as the Green Scottish National Party and the Liberal Democrats. Referendum results have to be respected.